What's up guys, it's Brad from BlazeTech, and in today's video we're going to be going over the Samsung T5 portable SSD. Now this particular one is 1 TB. You can get it in different capacities, but I found that 1 TB is nice and handy and it's tiny. So as you might know, or you might have seen before, I have reviewed this, or I unboxed this on, I believe, December 2019, so about 1.5-ish years ago, nearly 2 years. So throughout that time, I've actually been using this on pretty much a daily basis, and what I've been using it for is I have this cable, right, which is the cable that it comes with. It's a USB-C to a standard USB 3.0, or you got the other version, which is a USB-C to another USB-C, but I don't like that because my computer doesn't like USB-C, but my MacBook does. But then I was like, well, hey, I got an adapter, so I may as well use my adapter and just plug this in like this, and I can just take it out of my MacBook and put it in my computer, and it's pretty much fine and dandy. So what have I actually been using this for the last nearly 2 years, right? So everything that you pretty much see on this channel is pretty much run off of this SSD. So what I do is I record a video, right? Then I get my cable, and I'm going to get my cable, then I'm going to put it in my computer, then I'm going to grab an SD card and put it in my little adapter and put it also in my computer. And what I do is I drag the SD card footage directly from this camera and I put it on this SSD. Depending on the file size, depends how quickly it actually transfers over. But this particular SSD, it reads and writes about 540 megabytes a second, which is pretty good. So if I record, like, let's say for example a 20-minute video or something like that, this actually drags and drops it from the SD card to the SSD, which is this, and that's probably like, I don't know, probably less than 5 minutes. I'm pretty happy about that because one, this was actually pretty cheap. I got this at a discount as well as a coupon code, so I saved money. But if you do want to pick this up throughout my my intellections of it, I can actually leave a link down below. It'll be a Amazon affiliate link if you do want to pick it up, and if you do pick it up through my Amazon affiliate link, then I actually get a small commission and you get a pretty cool SSD. And like I said, it's pretty cool because I've been pretty much running everything off of the SD card from this camera to this SSD. And what I also do is if I'm on my computer, right, or if I'm on my MacBook, I do a couple of different things. So as you know, that I have this USB 3.0 to USB-C, and I just simply plug the USB-C into the actual SSD and plug this either into my Windows computer or my MacBook Pro, depending which one I'm using, depends where I am, depends what I'm doing, etc. But either way, I plug it into the computer, whether it's via a adapter or I just plug it directly into the computer. Either way it works, right? So what I also do is I keep my original files, so from the SD card onto here, I keep the original files and I actually edit off of the SSD, which means I'm actually putting my files from the SSD into Adobe Premiere, which is a video editing platform which I use, which I love, unless it's actually giving me a hard time, but I'm gonna wanna like because when Adobe Premiere it doesn't work, it's frustrating as hell. But when Adobe Premiere works, it's the best thing ever. Better than Sony Vegas, better than iMovie, and that other one which I've not tried. I think it's called DaVinci or DaVinci or something like that. Anyway, not the point, right? So I pretty much just grab my files, edit off of this, right? I just drag and drop the files from here to my editing software, and I go through the editing like I do with the previews, cuts, takes, add images, add video effects, all that sort of thing. Then once I'm done with the actual video editing process, once that's all completed and I'm happy with the video, what I do is from the Adobe Premiere, which is the editing software, I render it back onto here, and that means I have a copy on my SSD as well as the original files. Then what I can also do is actually I just upload my videos straight from my SSD. And for some reason, if I'm not at home or whatever, and 9 times out of 10 I'm at home because I'm pretty much a hermit, but that's no point. If I'm out somewhere, what I can do, right, is I can just simply bring my laptop, stick it in my laptop, and if I have videos like that I've batched for the week, for example, I can just plug it into my laptop and upload my files from my laptop. And then if I'm actually on my computer and for whatever reason I was using my Mac, then I'm using my computer, I can just copy the Adobe Premiere files onto this, or I can just use iCloud or something like that, or Google Drive, to drag the Adobe Premiere file that actually saves all the editing, etc., and drag it from my Windows to my MacBook. And as long as I just plug this in, I got all my original files. I just have to simply locate where the new files are, and they're always in a folder. Like, for example, if we're doing a video for BlazeTech, within here I've got a file called YouTube, then I got a file called videos, then I got a file called BlazeTech, then whatever the topic of a video is, let's say for example I'm doing an Apple Watch review, then I'll have a Apple Watch review file, then within that file I'll have all the original files from the SD card to the SSD, as well as any pictures or images I actually end up using. Like, let's say for example I have to find a stock image of a Apple Watch to either demonstrate something or something like that, then I'm going to have it in a pictures folder within my SSD, within that particular file folder, and everything is just so simple to find whether I am using my Windows computer or my MacBook. And eventually what I want to try and do is try and use stuff on my iPad eventually. But what I want to do with my iPad, because currently, right, I have my iPad and I don't have a keyboard or anything, so if we open it up, I just don't have a keyboard. I just have a background and a cover. It's a good cover, but what I eventually want to do is I want to get a keyboard, and I actually want to try editing videos on the MacBook, iPad. I want to see. I can't talk. I'm dyslexic. I'm pretty sure I'm dyslexic. At least I've got a speech impediment. Another point of the video, we're not talking about mental health. And if you're struggling with mental health, I highly advise to go talk to someone. I'm not an advisor. Just talking to someone helps. But anyway, so what I want to eventually do is I want to start editing videos on my iPad, and I gotta figure out which software I should get. I don't know if you can get Adobe Premiere on the iPad. I don't think you can, but I know there's another program that's out there for video editing specifically on the iPad, but I can't remember what it is right now. So I'm probably gonna Google it after this video actually, and be like, what's that cost? Or what's that product? And I'll be like, I hope it's free, but you know, if it's not free, I'll probably pay for it. I'll probably end up doing a video on it actually. And yeah, so pretty much it's nice because all my important doodah is just stored on there, right? And it's got a backup file and everything like that, and I got backups of my backups, right? So all my files from here, I actually have a standard hard drive, like a Western Digital Black, I believe, and it's 2 terabytes. And what I do is to back up my files from here, in case for whatever reason I lose it, I copy everything like a footage from the SD card to here, then I just back up my files on that hard drive. So you know, if this crashes, or let's say I lose it, or for whatever reason I get water damages, I can just go buy a new one and just drag from my hard drive to my new Samsung T5 SSD, and I'm pretty much good to go. So no panicking, which is good. But if you guys got any other specific questions about why I use this or what I think about it, I hope this video actually summed up my thoughts and opinions about it. If you didn't get the general gist, I'll just sum it up in a sentence. I really enjoy it. I use it on a daily basis, especially when it comes to video editing and video footage, etc. I use it every day, either on my Windows computer or my Mac computer, or I alternate between the two, but it's super good. So once again, if you want to go grab it, I highly recommend it, especially if you're like a video editor or a content creator of some sort, or even if you're doing stuff like, what would be good? let's say photography would be good because it's high capacity files most of the time. If you're shooting in raw footage, the files can get pretty big, and you can just store them on here because they're pretty cheap. I believe I got this for maybe $150, I believe. It might be different. I'll actually throw a little text thing on screen to show you how much they currently are. This is the 1TB SSD version, and I'm pretty happy with it. I might eventually upgrade to a 2 or 3TB, but depending on my circumstances. Right now I think I'm okay with 1TB, but we'll see how it goes. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, or you got any questions about the Samsung T5 portable SSD, then feel free to comment below or ask any questions that you may or may not have, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Other than that, if you have not already, remember to smash the like on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel, because you'd be super cool if you did that. And other than that, I highly encourage you to check out another video from BlazeTech. And this is Brandon. I'm out. Tap here to see another video.